sukhe aparadha behata. Kabe hena kripa labhiya jana kritartha hoibe nath. Shakti buddhina ami ati dina karmore atmasatha. Yogyata vichare kichu nahi pai tomar karuna sara. Karuna na hoile kandiya kandiya, karuna na hoile kandiya kandiya, prana na rakhibo aro. Gurudev, by a drop of your mercy, make this servant of yours more humble than a blade of grass. Give me strength to bear all trials and troubles, and free me from all desires for personal honor. O Lord and Master, invest me with the power to properly honor all living beings. Only then will I sing the holy name in general ecstasy, and will all my offenses cease. O Lord and Master, when will this devotee be blessed by obtaining your mercy? I am low, fallen, void of all strength and intelligence. Please make your beloved servant. When I examine myself, I find nothing of value. Your mercy is therefore essential to me. If you are not merciful, I will constantly weep, and I will not maintain my life any longer. So, today in this class, we'll glorify His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami, Guru Maharaj. As we know, in Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, 17th chapter, verse 27, Lord Sri Krishna says, acharya mang bijaniya, nava manyeta kadhichit, na martya buddhya swetaha, sarvadeva maya guru. One should know me, one should know the acharya as myself and never disrespect him in any way. One should not envy him, thinking him an ordinary man, for he is the representative of all the demigods. So our Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, is an acharya, as a spiritual master. In this authorized sampradaya, this is Brahma Madhya Gaudiya Sampradaya. This sampradaya started from Lord Sri Krishna himself. Lord Sri Krishna imparted this knowledge to Brahma, then Brahma gave to Narada, Narada gave to Vyasadev, then from Vyasadev there is Madhvacharya, and in that parampara Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Madhavendra Puri, Surapati, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and 6 Goswamis. And in this parampara, the divine grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada appear. So, as one of the dearmost disciples of Srila Prabhupada, our beloved Guru Maharaj appeared. Lord Sri Krishna appeared on Janmashtami, in a month of Bhadra, and after Janmashtami, just next day to Janmashtami, there is appearance of Srila Prabhupada. That is Nanda Utsav. One of the favorite name of Srila Prabhupada in his childhood pastimes was Nandu, because he appeared on Nanda Utsav. Then just one day after, then there is a Arnada Ekadashi, and on that Ekadashi day, day our Guru Maharaj appeared in 14th August 1944 in a very wealthy family, wealthy business. His father was a businessman, very wealthy family in Delhi. He appeared in Delhi. And early educations, he up to graduation, he completed in Delhi University. Then as his father was he was traveling all over the world. So Guru Maharaj also traveling with his father, and his other educations, like he did his MBA degree from McGill University of Canada. And he has also studied for some time in Stanford University in France. So in this way, in his we see his educational career, and as he was a brilliant student, but he was always hankering for spiritual master because he was not satisfied with this material life. So he was going to many places, like he went to also the temples, the churches, all the religious organizations. He traveled many places. Then he finally came in contact with iskcon, and 1967 he started coming to iskcon in Montreal, Canada. Then he met Prabhupada in 68, and he was very enthusiastic to meet Srila Prabhupada. And he asked the temple, one day he got a phone call from the temple president that Guru Maharaj is coming. So he came. Then he asked, any service for me? I can do any service. Then the temple president told, yes. So first service, Guru Maharaj got cleaning the Prabhupada's room, cleaning his doors, cleaning his windows. So in this way, he did his service, though he was this is a very menial service, but he did the service with much love and affection, that he got an opportunity to serve a Vaishnava, Uttama Vaishnava. So in this way, he started his spiritual life in iskcon, Montreal in Canada. So later on, he met Srila Prabhupada. As we know, Chakshudan Dilajai Janme Janme Prabhu said, this spiritual master just not from one birth, from many birth time, there's the intimate relation with spiritual master. So when automatically, spontaneously, he could understand from within the Chaitya Guru, this Sri Krishna, he was informing that this man is your spiritual master, because Guru Maharaj was searching for a who understand that this person is my spiritual master. So Prabhupada stayed in the temple in Canada for 3 months, and every day Prabhupada was giving class. And Prabhupada saw Guru Maharaj, and he was very happy, because very few Indians were at that time in iskcon. Though Prabhupada made one Indian disciple in Jhansi before going to America, but when he saw our Guru Maharaj, then he became very happy. In Western world, actually our Guru Maharaj is the first Indian disciple, and that Prabhupada initiated after forming this iskcon society. That is in 1969, Guru Maharaj was initiated. As his name was already Gopal Krishna Das in the family name, so Prabhupada told, you have a very good name. There is no need to change your name. Title was Khanna. So he was Gopal Krishna Khanna. So Prabhupada told, no, from today you will be known as Gopal Krishna Das. In this way, we see our Guru Maharaj's name was not changed. His family name was remained as it is. Even after taking initiation, he got the same name, Gopal Krishna. So Prabhupada was very happy with Guru Maharaj, and he used to say to other devotees, this Gopal is a very good boy. Everyone should cooperate with him and assist him in his service. So in this way, we could see how Srila Prabhupada was from beginning. He liked Gopal Krishna. And so 5, Prabhupada sent our Guru Maharaj to India. For India, then he as a GBC, the first GBC, and he was the GBC for India. Whatever the centers those days, he was charged of all over the India. He was on GBC. 1975 and 76, he remained GBC here, and he was managing everything. Later, when Prabhupada he he established BBT, then he also made our Guru Maharaj one of the trustee of BBT trustee. And Guru Maharaj full faith on him. So he started giving more and more responsibility to our Guru Maharaj. Before that, our Guru Maharaj was a grahastha, and Prabhupada arranged his marriage also. There is another, his wife also, those days in the previous ashram, was also a Prabhupada disciple, Ekojoni Devi Dasi. So, but Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj was not interested in the material life. Though he has a very nice job. He was managing director and marketing managing director of Pepsi Cola company. But he want to resign this job and full-time to join iskcon. He want to do his full-time devotee service. But Prabhupada told, your degree is a great advantage for me. Those days there was financial problem in iskcon. So Prabhupada asked him, you should take advantage of this degree and go on continuing this service and just give me the money. Whatever payment you are getting, you must give to me. So Guru Maharaj was following Prabhupada, and he was doing the job. And whatever the payment he was getting about, those days it was like $5,500 or $6,000. He was giving whole money to Prabhupada. So that's why his wife was little agitated. She was not satisfied with how to maintain the family. So for the maintaining of family, his wife should go to Prabhupada. And Prabhupada gave only $500 for a whole month, maintaining the family. And at the end of the month, again Prabhupada asked detailed accounts, how you spent all this money. So this was this. So our Guru Maharaj was completely surrendered at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. One time in New York, Prabhupada was giving a Bhagavad Gita class. So many sannyasis and senior devotees were in class. So after getting his monthly payment, Guru Maharaj went to give this money to Prabhupada. So he was just in Karmi dress, wearing pant, shirt, and just walking on the veranda. Prabhupada could see from the classroom. Then he stopped the class and called our Guru Maharaj. Please come in. Gopal Krishna called him and asked. Then Guru Maharaj went inside and he gave his whole payment. He gave whatever payment he got, he handed over it to Prabhupada. Prabhupada became very happy. Then he told to all the sannyasis sitting there and all devotees, he told, here is a real sannyasi. That time Prabhupada was teaching that he was that particular verse in 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Anasrita karma phala karyam karma karoti ja sajogi sa sannyasi naniragni na chakriya. He is a yogi and he is a sannyasi who never considered the result of his karma, whatever it is, and he surrendered completely. The results completely was surrendered to Krishna for the satisfaction of Krishna, for service of Krishna and spiritual master. So in this way, even he was in Grahastha Ashrama, Prabhupada told he is a real sannyasi because he is acting on the instruction of spiritual master, and though he is serving he was in Karmi dress and he is serving in a company that time in Pepsi Cola company, but Prabhupada told he is a real sannyasi because he is acting according to the instruction of spiritual master and for the satisfaction of Guru and Krishna. So in this way, a Grahastha could learn how to surrender to Krishna, how to give everything for the pleasure of Guru and Krishna. Even Rupa Goswami told you have to give 50%, but we could see in our Guru Maharaj in personal action, he gave 100%, he surrendered to Srila Prabhupada. He gave whole money to Prabhupada. So in this way, we could see how our Guru Maharaj was surrendered soul, and we cannot imitate him, but we must follow his footprint, how to surrender to spiritual master. One time Srila Prabhupada asked his disciples, what is the qualification of a spiritual master? Many disciples told, Bacho Begam, Manasa Krodha Begam, Jiha Begam, Udara Upasta Begam, Etan Beganja Visaheta Dhira Sarvam Apimang Pathiving Sasisya. So he is a spiritual master who have controlled, is asked to speak, and they control his tongue, belly, genital, and he has full control over other senses. He control over mind and anger. So like this, they told, like this is a Goswami, then he can become a spiritual master. Prabhupada told no. Speak more. Many people told, some told no. If someone is Sarva Shastra Sunipuna, Drudhanishta, if someone is very well learned in the Shastra, he is complete, he is perfectly knowing the Shastra. He is a Uttama Vaishnava, then he become a Guru. So many people stirred, so many things, but Prabhupada was not satisfied. Finally, Prabhupada told, you may have all these qualities. You may be a Goswami, and you may know all the Shastras. He told, in my God brothers, there are many of my God brothers, they are very qualified. They are Sanskrit scholars, they know Shastra and Bhagavatam very detailed in detail. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and my Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, his divine guest Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, they considered me to perform the role of a acharya. Prabhupada finally told, the quality, that one quality can disqualify someone to becoming acharya. That is, he is the acharya. If he is following his predecessor, the predecessor acharya, if he is following his guru, if he is following the orders of his spiritual master perfectly, then he can become an acharya. So we can see our Guru Maharaj, how perfectly followed the instructions of Srila Prabhupada. Is a sadhana. First we see it as sadhana is so strong from very beginning up to now also. We can see his morning program. We see in Vrindavan, maybe sometimes Guru Maharaj come to our iskcon temple, iskcon Vrindavan. Maybe sleep like 12:30 or 1 o'clock. But still, we can see him doing Mangala Arati and 4:30 in Krishna Balaram's Mangala Arati. And he also used to chant his rounds perfectly in the morning hours, because now he's doing deity, now started his deity worship. Okay, so Guru Maharaj and very particular in finishing chanting in morning hours. When I got initiation from my Guru Maharaj in 1984 or 85, just then I asked the Guru Maharaj, what is your instruction for me? What is topmost instruction? You may be giving so many instructions, distribute books and do so many things. But what is the topmost instruction? Guru Maharaj told, you must chant your 16 round in morning hours without fail. Then he told, you should not eat anything. Unless you finish a round, you should not eat anything. So that is the topmost instruction of a guru and for his disciples. You must chant your rounds in morning hours without fail. And attentive chanting. Chanting means not you chant the rounds and you talk to someone or do some other things. And nowadays, as an instrument of Maya, there is mobile. You keep mobile in and you will also deal with mobile, not like that. Attentive chanting. Because inattentive chanting is the cause of all other offenses. So our Guru Maharaj can see his morning sadhana, his chanting, and there is perfect in his sadhana. Because one can become an acharya if he's following the predecessor acharya. As Sanatana Goswami told for Haridas, आचार करने केहू न करे प्रचार, प्रचार करने कहू न करे आचार, आचार प्रचार नामेर करह दुई कार्य, तुम्ही जगतर पूज्य तुम्ही आचार्य. The acharya is such a person who personally follow the principles that he is teaching to others. So our Guru Maharaj is chanting in morning sadhana is pakka, he is chanting 6, he himself chants very sincerely, follow the instructions of Srila Prabhupada, he is Guru. Then he also advises us, you must follow the same way. The footprints of our Guru Maharaj we must follow. We chant every day 16 rounds in morning hour. And so in this way, the another thing Guru Maharaj that if I performing was a deity worship. He is deities are very particular. The deities is Gaur Nitai. And as you have seen, maybe deities, Nrsingadev, Srila Prabhupada, and he has so many Salagram Silas and Giriraj. He has Giriraj, Govardhan Sila. That Govardhan Sila is very special. One time Guru Maharaj told me, I have a desire for worshipping this Govardhan Sila. Can you find a Govardhan Sila for me? And there must be. And I need that type of Sila. There must be lotus feet, yes, footprint of Krishna on that Sila. So I was very concerned and I went to Govardhan and I was praying to Giriraj, please grant me this boon. Give me one of your stone that my Guru Maharaj wants to worship you. And I must find the Sila having the lotus footprint about this Sila. So you could see in Guru Maharaj, then I got this Sila from Govardhan. And you can see in Guru Maharaj's Govardhan Sila, on the top of the Sila, there is lotus footprint of Krishna. When we got this Sila, then we asked many other senior Vaishnavas whether this footprint is Krishna. There is many, Ahindra Prabhu was there, Radharaman temple, Padmanabha Goswami, they all told, yes, how can you get this Sila? Very fortunate. I having this is definitely the lotus footprint of Krishna, about this Sila. But when Mahanidhi Swami, he saw this Sila, he told this is that one footprint, you see another footprint also there. This is Radharani's footprint. Krishna just collecting the flowers and Radharani. So in the Radharani, So in this way, different senior devotees, different, but it's very special Sila, having very smooth, and there is a footprint of Krishna or Radha. And Guru Maharaj has so many Salagram Silas, and he has Kurma Sila, he has Damodar Sila, he has also the Krishna Sila, having the cow hoof print. There's so many special Sila Salagrams also with our Guru Maharaj, and one Salagram that is having the lotus footprint of Krishna. I went to Ganduk in Nepal, and I got this Sila in Ganduki, and Maharaj told me also, if you are Nepal, then please bring some Sila for me. And I need one Sila having, there must be lotus footprint, mark of lotus footprint over this Sila, on the Sila. So with much prayer to God, who is non-different from Vrindadevi Tulasi Maharani. So Tulasi Maharani is originally, Vrindadevi is going as a Ganduki river in Kali Ganduki in Nepal. And the expansion is this Tulsi tree all over the planet. So in this way, we see this is very special that our Guru Maharaj is worshipping every day. So in this way, he is very also deity worship, and he did it very perfectly. Those who are Grahasthas and Grahasthas specifically, they must worship deity. That is also instruction of our Guru Maharaj. Grahastha devotees, in their home, there must be this worship of deities. They must worship deity, otherwise they may be under the influence of the illusory energy. When you keep the deity in home, then you could know the owner of the house is this deity. Then he gave up this false ego, I and mine. I am the owner of the house, or all these things. They could not disturb him. He could understand that we are simply a servant of Guru and Krishna. The real position of a living entity is he is a servant of Krishna. Brahmanda Bhramite Kon Bhagyavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata. So he is a very fortunate soul. If someone be accepted as spiritual master with the mercy of Krishna. Guru Kripate Krishna Kripate Guru Mele Guru Kripate Krishna. So by the mercy of Sri Krishna, Lord Sri Krishna himself, we got a spiritual master. It is not so easy thing to enter in spiritual life. And Rupa Goswami, this statement made by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told he is not an ordinary soul who has already accepted the spiritual life. He is a fortunate soul, Bhagyavanji. So we must know we are very fortunate having accepted a Guru. And Guru Maharaj is just started in the beginning that he is a acharya, he is a Vijaniya. Krishna told he is acharya. You should know that he is representing me. Every day we are chanting Sakhyat Haritvena Samasta Sastrai Uktastatha Bhavyate Vasadbhi Kintu Prabhurya Priya Eva Tasya Vande Guru Sri Charanaravinda. So every day we are chanting this prayer. Guru is Sakhyat Hari. We must give respect to spiritual master as a Sakhyat Hari. Because he is very dear servant of Krishna. He is the most dear servant to Lord Sri Krishna. So in every shastra, all the shastras, this is declared openly that you must pay your spiritual master. Give him as much respect as we could give for Krishna himself. He is the perfect representative of Krishna. He is an acharya. The success of our spiritual life, it depends upon the satisfaction of our spiritual master. That's why we will also chant Guru Vastakam that Jasya prasadat bhagavat prasada, Jasya aprasadam nagati kutopi, Dhyayam Stuvam tasya jasastri sandhyan bande Guru Sri Charanaravindan. By the mercy of the spiritual master, then we can get by mercy of Krishna. If if the spiritual master is satisfied, then Krishna is satisfied. How can we know that Krishna is satisfied with us? Krishna is pleased with us. It is only if we are the Guru Maharaj is pleased with us, if spiritual master is pleased with you, then you could understand that Krishna is pleased with you. So in this way, Krishna is telling you should not consider your Guru as an ordinary person. There is a third offense in a Nama Parat, to disobey the order of spiritual master, consider him as an ordinary person. So in this way, we can see how our Guru Maharaj is perfectly representing the parampara. And he's every day also he reads Prabhupada books. As Prabhupada told, he instructed him to print the book usually. So Guru Maharaj is the BBT trustee, and he is also chairman of BBT. And he is following that instruction of Srila Prabhupada, and he is printed specifically in Hindi language in India and other languages also. Telugu, now Telugu Gita also available. So all as much as possible, he is always busy in printing Prabhupada books to please him. Also, he distribute books. In his zone, there is always topmost book distribution is going on. So it is like Prabhupada told that if you want to distribute, and if you want to please me, then distribute my books. Distribute my books. The same message also of our Guru Maharaj. He wants to do our sadhana. Also, he wants his disciples to distribute Prabhupada books. In a marathon, always the temples in his zone, they are in topmost positions, specifically Delhi and Juhu and Mayapur. Guru Maharaj is also GBC. Many temples in India. He is GBC for Delhi, in Bombay, he is GBC for Mayapur. And in the beginning, Prabhupada made him GBC in Hyderabad. So many places. So he is very concerned about any problem in iskcon. Then the person who solved the problem, the GBC sent him to the front. If there's any crisis, they told, oh, you are the original GBC for India, because Prabhupada appointed you as GBC for all India, all over India. Guru Maharaj not only looking India, he's also GBC for Canada and some temples in USA and in East Africa, and many. He is a very big, very large zone about preaching. So in this way, we see our Guru Maharaj serving perfectly Srila Prabhupada. The service of Guru, one can serve Guru by two ways, by serving his Bapu and also serving Bani. So Srila Prabhupada concluded in Chaitanya Charitamrita, among these two services, Bapu and Bani, the Bani service is more important. There is, then he gave an example, many classes our Guru Maharaj gave the example of two disciples of Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri was a great acharya in our Sampradaya, and he had two disciples, Ishwara Puri and Ramchandra Puri. In the end of his life, when he was feeling so much separation from Krishna, and Madhavendra Puri could not even know how, and when he was eating, he is passing stool or urine or what he is doing, he is completely out of bodily consciousness. So those days, Ishwara Puri was with him, and he was timely supplying food to him and do all the menial service, in cleaning his stools, urine, everything, and cleaning his clothes. He was so intensely, so sincerely serving Madhavendra Puri. When Madhavendra Puri was leaving this world, so he gave a boon to Ishwara Puri. Krishna tomake hauko prema dharma. You may achieve pure love of Godhead at the lotus feet of Krishna. Krishna Goswami told, because of this boon, Krishna was thinking, I am becoming indebted to this person. So in this way, we could see how Ishwarapuri becomes so glorious. Even Krishna himself became his disciple. Krishna thought, this person has served so perfectly to my pure devotee Madhavendra. So I must become the disciple of this person. So that's why Krishna, as a Chaitanya, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when appeared in this earth planet, so he became his disciple. So a disciple should do all types of menial service to spiritual master. If it's possible, he must serve him. This is called Bapu Seva. Serve him. By doing his Bapu Seva, so he should make his life successful. But there is a Bani Seva. It is not possible for everyone to get the chance to do this Bapu Seva. This Bapu Seva, only a few people could get that chance to serve him. But Bani Seva, one could follow. So Prabhupada wrote in the concluding chapter of, after concluding this Chaitanya Charitamrita, then he gave his own instructions, Prabhupada. Then he told, I did not have much chance to serve my Guru, Bapu, but I follow his words, the Bani Seva. We see Srila Prabhupada, he followed perfectly the words of his spiritual master. By following the same footprint of Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada told, there is no secret of my success. This is only one open secret, that I serve my spiritual master perfectly by following his words. Similarly, our Guru Maharaj also, though in early days he became also many years his personal secretary also. Prabhupada appointed him as personal secretary. Then Prabhupada gradually gave him other services. He made him GBC, he made him beauty trustee, he gave his other responsibilities. So our Guru Maharaj also, following the Prabhupada's word, he performing this his service perfectly. How he is following Srila Prabhupada. So we must follow this Guru Maharaj in this same way. Otherwise, the spiritual success is not possible. This is not possible, because spiritual life means to follow the instructions of spiritual master seriously. Guru Maharaj used to say, disciples are three categories: first class disciples, second class disciples, and third class disciples. And the first class disciple he is a first class disciple. He could associate with the Guru and could understand how to please Guru, even without asking Guru. By hearing his lecture, by associating with him, he could understand how to please the Guru Maharaj, what my Guru Maharaj wants. Then he act in such a way, he going on serving his Guru Maharaj in such a way that Guru Maharaj automatically pleased. This is first class disciple. But Prabhupada, our Guru Maharaj used to say, but you should not imitate this. Rather, it is better to come to the second class platform, a second class disciple. When Guru gives some service to disciple, he asks disciples to do something, then the disciple told, yes, Guru Maharaj, I want to, I must follow perfectly your instruction, and he did it perfectly. This second class platform. Even Srila Prabhupada, also he asked his Guru Maharaj, Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, the same thing. How can I please you? How can I serve you? A disciple should ask the Guru Maharaj, the Guru. Srila Prabhupada never asked any questions to his Guru Maharaj. Rather, he always asked Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur whenever he meet, "Oh Guru Maharaj, I am very humble. I am a very fallen soul. I am a grahastha. I am not performing any service to you. Please instruct me. Give me some service. How can I please you? How can I serve you?" So in this way, we can see our Guru Maharaj also. He following the Prabhupada, always ask Prabhupada, "Oh, Prabhupada, how can I please you? How can I serve you?" And whatever the message comes from the lotus mouth of Srila Prabhupada, our Guru Maharaj always try his best to follow these instructions. Third class disciple, even Guru asked to do something, then he did not like to do it. He argued. He gives so many things, arguments that, "Oh, my nature is like that. Oh, Guru Maharaj, according to my nature, I can do other service." He points out some other service. And he told, "I can do that service. Please give me some other service that I could perfect." In this way, he will argue with Guru. And finally, hesitantly, he was compelled to accept and act, to follow the instruction. And the fourth class, who never follow the Guru's instruction, he is not a disciple. So in this way, Guru Maharaj also instruct us to become, how to improve ourselves. Maybe in the beginning, we may be a Kanistha, but in a gradual process, strictly follow the spiritual instruction, spiritual master, their disciple could prove himself from the Kanistha up to the platform of Madhyam and Uttam. Krame krame sei bhakta haive uttam. Jahara Komal Sadha se Kanistha Jana. If someone very Komal Sadha, his faith is not so strong in the beginning. But if he follow Guru Maharaj's instruction and he took a vow, firm conviction that I must follow my Guru Maharaj, and he tried his best to follow. And in a gradual process, he also improved in his spiritual life. So in this way, our Guru Maharaj also instructed us to follow his Bani. Whatever the instruction is, particular instruction, Guru has different instruction for different disciples. So we must very submissively follow these instructions of Sri Krishna and how to serve a Guru. Krishna himself told in Bhagavad Gita, "Tad vidhi prapatena asnena sevaya udekshinta jnanam jnanina tatusina." One should find such a self-realized person as spiritual master. They must surrender to him. Tad vidhi pranipata, he must pay his humble respect to him, and he must serve him. Then he should, in a very humble way, he could ask questions. The disciple has a right to ask questions. So then Guru must clear his doubts from Guru. There are two types of Guru. We see there is Diksha Guru and there is Shiksha Guru. We can accept only one Diksha Guru. That is when we accept our Guru Maharaj, we got initiated from him. Rupa Goswami told a spiritual life means Ado Guru Padasraya, then Sadharma Pucha, and Sadhu Marganugamana. These are the process. So we must, when we accept a spiritual master, then we must ask him in a surrendered way how to please him. Then could get. So when we got initiated from a spiritual master, Lord Chaitanya used to say that Diksha Kale Shishya Kare Atma Samarpana. Sei Kale Krishna Tare Kare Atma Samarpana. When we take initiation means fully surrender at the feet of a spiritual master. Initiation is not an easy thing. Just get a name and mala, then you just do whatever you like. Not like that. Atma Samarpana. Diksha means we surrender at the lotus feet of Guru. just by seeing our example of our Guru Maharaj, how he surrendered to Srila Prabhupada. So we must surrender to Guru. Diksha kale shishya kare atma samarpan. This way, when we start serving spiritual master, then Krishna also got pleased. It is the spiritual success, spiritual life we achieve success when we satisfy our Guru. When Guru is pleased, then Krishna is pleased. So there is only one Diksha Guru, but we may accept many Siksha Gurus, other Prabhupada disciples, senior Vaishnavas, other those who are taking the role of acharya in iskcon, though they are also our Siksha Guru. But we should not imitate this word Siksha Guru to any ordinary devotee. Someone may be counseling us or giving some spiritual instructions, but our Guru Maharaj many times he told in class, don't everyone is your Siksha Guru. The Siksha Guru, the Guru is the word Guru means heavy. Guru means is a Goswami. He following the first instruction of Goswami, the first telling he must be control over all his senses. If someone is not a Goswami, then he cannot be addressed as a Guru. So generally, some senior devotees, the new Bhakta directors, and some devotees, they are giving us some counselors. They are giving some counseling, but that does not mean he become a Siksha Guru. It's simply a instructing, Patha Pradarshaka Guru. But whether he is instructing spiritual master or initiating spiritual master, he must be Goswami. So in this way, our Guru Maharaj is not simply giving us initiation, but he is also giving instruction. He is giving classes, and we are hearing his classes, so we are getting also instructions. Like Srila Prabhupada was both initiating spiritual master and instructing spiritual master for his disciples all over the world. Similarly, our Guru Maharaj is also not only initiating spiritual master, we are also getting instructions from him. So if you want, take some instruction from some other person or other learned person to whom you are thinking he is you can follow him, but you must take permission from your initiating spiritual master. To take Siksha from others means it must be approved from your spiritual master, from whom you get initiation, and who is your primary Siksha Guru. Of course, in iskcon, for all the iskcon devotees, the Siksha Guru is Srila Prabhupada. He is the founder acharya, and our Guru Maharaj always used to say, follow Prabhupada. You must, whatever may be happening in a few years back when our Guru Maharaj was very sick, he instructed us seriously. He told, whatever may be happened to me, but you should always remain in iskcon. You will never leave iskcon. Because this is a and BBT or book distribution heart. So staying in iskcon and distribute Prabhupada books. Prabhupada told one criticism for this devotees are not reading my books. Since these books are distribution. But Prabhupada wrote these books, working day hard, even remaining awake in a whole of our lives. He wrote these books simply for the benefit of these communities. We must take this instruction.
Krishna Maharaj. I think Maharaj voice is disconnected. Hare Krishna Maharaj. I request everybody to just switch off the video. I believe the.
So are you listening?
Yes, Maharaj, we are able to hear now. Yes, Maharaj, we are able to hear now. Yes.
Okay. So our Guru Maharaj was wanted every one of us read every day Srila Prabhupada books. He gave much importance for reading and also acting and also distributing Srila Prabhupada books. So we could see how in this way Srila Prabhupada, our Guru Maharaj guide us in spiritual life. And his life is completely dedicated for Prabhupada's service. And he has no, and there's not anything he do, it is only for the benefit of his son Prabhupada. He built so many temples in India. We see how this Glory of India project in Delhi, he personally built that project. Now all over Delhi, we got about 16 temples. And it is said that Prabhupada told our Guru Maharaj to establish at least 11 centers in Delhi surroundings. But it is about 16 centers now in near Delhi areas. So in this way, he filled perfectly the desires of Srila Prabhupada. Not only book distribution, also building. Now he has so many temples. There are temples going to be nearly opening in Ludhiana, in Kharghar, in Bombay. The huge Kharghar. Bombay Surdas Prabhu is a president there. And we see that now in Delhi itself, Rohini Temple, Dwarka Temple, Rohini Temple is very soon going to open. The Bahadurpur Temple is already open 2 years back. So many projects our Guru Maharaj is distributing and he's for the glory, for the, and whatever I do, he did for the uplift of Srila Prabhupada. He never can create. It will only by the mercy of the Prabhupada all this success is going on. So he not only doing in India, we see so many temples in 1 year, so many temples going to open in India. He is also in Africa, and there are not single temple in Africa, in East Africa. But when Guru Maharaj became TBC there, you see, I used to go to Kenya, there is temples.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, I believe we lost your voice again.
Actually, Maharaj got disconnected.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's back. The Maharaj is there, but I think the voice is on mute. Hare Krishna Maharaj, the voice is on mute. Yes, Maharaj.
Okay.
Yes, Maharaj. Yes, Maharaj.
Okay. So so in this way, we can see our Guru Maharaj preaching activities all over the world. And he is one of the, Prabhupada is the chief general in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sankirtan army. And then so many other generals in iskcon also came to assist Prabhupada. And our Guru Maharaj is a principal assistant to Srila Prabhupada, in assisting and fulfilling the desires of Srila Prabhupada. That is his ambition and his life. He has no other mission. Whatever I did, it is only for the service, only for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada. Wherever he made a temple, he established Prabhupada there, and he never think about himself. So he never take credit for himself. He always give credit to his spiritual master Srila Prabhupada, following the footsteps of Prabhupada, just like Prabhupada also gave always the credit of his achievements to his Guru Maharaj. So in this way, we see how our Guru Maharaj is glorious in iskcon, his service. Everyone knows any conflict in iskcon anywhere happen, and then everyone look at our Guru Maharaj, that he is the person to solve the problem perfectly. And he has special blessing from Srila Prabhupada. And he is both in his sadhana side, also in his preaching side. You could see both sides is glorious and is following perfectly. That's why he is a perfect spiritual master. And we must become a disciple also. It is not one-sided. A disciple also perfectly follow him, by following his footprints perfectly. Our Guru Maharaj, he follows his money programs, and even when he is traveling, when he is plane, we see still he chanted Guru Ashtakam every day 3 times, and without fail. Even in his plane, he will chant. In Guru Puja time will come, then 7:30, then he immediately will chant Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadhana, and he will ask other devotees also chant. In this way, he 3 times chant also Guru Ashtakam, and chant his Gayatri. It is a long time. He meditated on this mantra perfectly. Also the meaning with meaning. So in this way, by his personal life, and we can see how strict he was in sadhana and also preaching. That's why acharya must follow the footprints of Guru Maharaj. I keep some time for question. I can try my best to answer your questions. So anyone have any question?
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you very much, Maharaj, for gracing this special occasion. Like now we can see across the globe, like we have devotees, disciples, and aspiring devotees from USA, from Singapore, and other countries also, and some of them from other Indian locations also they have joined. So we will just ask all the disciples, devotees, just to post their questions in the chat and also raise their hand. So Maharaj, then we will take one by one, then we will ask the question.
Maharaj specifically, he likes Russians. Russian is Maharaj is about so many disciples in Russia. He is the largest number of disciples in Russia. He is among the other gurus. There's so many gurus in Russia, but our Guru Maharaj has the in the number top many majority disciples there. There's a okay. Any question?
There's a question, Maharaj, how to select a guru in iskcon? Like very general question. So somebody is asking
how to select a guru in iskcon. So you should, that's why I told that the qualification of a guru, Prabhupada told, though he may have other qualifications, he is a Goswami or so many qualifications, but the topmost qualification is he is a guru who follows his guru. Unless he is following the instruction perfectly of his own guru, he cannot be an acharya. So you could see the iskcon, he is a acharya, he is a guru who is following perfectly whatever instructions given by Srila Prabhupada, how he is following. And that is the topmost consideration. So how is, what instruction is given for him by Prabhupada, and how perfectly he is following his instructions. Like Srila Prabhupada, he followed instruction of his Guru Maharaj in preach this Krishna consciousness teachings of Lord Chaitanya in Western world in English language. And Prabhupada took it very seriously and he preached in Western world. Similarly, we must follow the instruction, that person who is following his spiritual master instruction. perfectly, then he become a guru. So in this way we can find, we can see so many gurus in iskcon, and we can, according to our circumstances, we can see who is that person who is following perfectly to Srila Prabhupada. And sometimes we must pray to Krishna. This is a Krishna Kripate Guru Mile. So in this way, we can get a spiritual master. So, okay.
Yes, Maharaj. I think there's another question. How to become more serious in Krishna consciousness during job life?
During job?
Yes, like if somebody is working in normal day-to-day work, but how do we become more Krishna consciousness?
So Grahasthas, in Grahastha life, they should follow for Bhakti Vinod Thakur. He was a Grahastha and a magistrate. Still, he was considered a seventh Goswami. Just after the sixth Goswami of Vrindavan, then if you find someone as a Goswami in the same platform, then all Vaishnavas unhesitatingly, unanimously, they take the name of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So we can see Bhakti Vinod Thakur was a Grahastha and how he was maintaining. You should see how he perfectly maintaining his family life. Never waste a single, a second or a minute in his time. He has no time for prajalpa. He is engaging 24 hours in Krishna consciousness. So even if we told we don't have time, we have to do so many things, this, that, but still we could see the personal example of Bhakti Vinod Thakur in his life, how he was utilizing his time. He has always never a pocket watch, and from very, very early morning up, he worked according very perfectly, adjusting the time. He never waste his time. We have 24 hours. So if you act very perfectly, you follow very perfectly, and we will not waste our time, then we'll get much ample of time for our reading or our sadhana. It's not difficult. If Bhakti Vinod Thakur could do in Grahastha Ashram, he wrote so many books, 100 books, and he so many bhajans. He did so many things. So why you could not do everything and have little things for us? We are not becoming so serious, but still we must try to follow the acharyas. If we are serious, then we can also advance. Even in Grahastha, even if in Grahastha Ashram, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, just he surrendered at the lotus feet of Krishna. He gave everything to Krishna. Manasa, Deha, Geha, Jokichu Moro, Arpilu Tuapade, Nanda Kishore. O Nanda Kishore Krishna, I offered everything. I surrendered everything at your lotus feet. Whatever in my mind, whatever in my possession, body, my mind, body, and whatever in my possession, everything belongs to you. So in this way, one can surrender, not keeping him as in center, but keeping Krishna in center. So this is the Krishna conscious life. Nothing is impossible. Prabhupada told impossible is a word lies in Fool's dictionary. We must follow very strictly, then you can be successful. Okay.
Next question, Maharaj. There are 3-4 questions, so humbly request to. So one question is, like we are doing chanting and other activities on a regular basis, but how do we realize that bhakti devotion service is the most important activity in our life?
By simply following the instruction of your guru. You must have, this is spiritual life. This is a deductive process, not inductive process. So we should follow the instruction of spiritual master. And you must have faith on your spiritual master. There are 3 things in spiritual life: sadhu, shastra, guru. There is a saintly persons, there is a scripture, and then also a spiritual master. Should keep balance, check and balance in them. then we can check ourselves whether we are going in a proper direction or not. One can know whether I am advancing in spiritual life or not. Just like we are eating food, then we could know whether our stomach is full or not. If you are eating food and you ask some other person, oh, my belly is full or not, so how can he tell? It is the person himself knows. So when we are progressing in spiritual life, then automatically our material desires, they diminishes. We should material desires diminish. Our attraction for Krishna, they gradually increase. And this we must, whatever we must be convinced according to the Shastric principles and check it with Sadhu and Guru. Okay.
Maharaj, thank you, Maharaj. Then few more questions, Maharaj, please. So the next question is like how the third class devotees become second, and then from second, how do they progress to the first class?
So that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to Sanatana Goswami, Jahara Kamala Shraddha, se Kanishta Jana. If someone is in the beginning is a Kanishta platform, he is not firm faith. But such person, if he associate with Vaishnavas, is continuing the devotional service. Tadera Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanevas will follow these principles. He never leave the Vaishnava association. He stay in an association of Vaishnavas and follow the instruction of spiritual master. Then in a gradual process, he will automatically transfer from Kanishta to Madhyama and Uttama by simply following the instruction of spiritual master. This is the key to all success. If one is just catch hold of the spiritual master's lotus feet and take the vow, I must follow this instruction of spiritual master seriously, then automatically we get blessings from Krishna. Okay.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Yes, Maharaj. Can you please take two more questions have come up, Maharaj? Like Maharaj, we heard that Guru suffers from diseases because of sins of the disciples. Like how to rectify such offenses, even how to become a sincere disciple, even if some regulative principles we break.
Guru generally takes the karma of disciples. In time of initiation, he took all the karmas from disciples. But when Guru gave initiation, he did not give unconditionally. He told you have to follow 4 regulative principles. You have to follow the 4 regulative principles. Unless we follow the regulative principles, how Guru will take your karma? If you are not following the regulative principles, automatically you are just in the. But still, a spiritual master will be so merciful. He never rejects his disciple. He never say Prabhu Dhanya je na chhade nija jana. Say Bhritya Dhanya je na chhade Prabhu ra charana. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita he told that spiritual master is great who never rejects his disciples. But still, one should not accept the unqualified disciples. That is in Harinam Chintamani, Haridas Thakur told, one should not, this is commit 9th offense, to preach the glory of holy name to a faithless person. So Krishna is also taking care of his devotees. But because spiritual master is so merciful, he never rejects his disciples. Even he willingly accept the karma of his disciples, then suffer. So that's why disciples' duty is should not commit any sinful activity. He become very serious. He should, but he going on continuously committing sinful activities, then Krishna takes action. So we must become very serious in our sadhana and following instructions of spiritual master. Otherwise, you will be punished by Krishna himself. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. The next question is like in management, I believe more in terms of temple management. Like the question is in management activities, how to become polite, respectful, and at the same time execute the management duties properly.
So Prabhupada was doing management. The entire society, iskcon, he was managed by Srila Prabhupada alone. When one become a advanced devotee, then he could understand everything. Krishna will give intelligence. Mataha smritir jnanam apohanam cha. Krishna told, I am sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishta mataha smritir jnanam apohanam cha. I am residing in everyone's heart. And from me, from Krishna, the remembrance, forgetfulness, and knowledge, everything comes from Krishna. When one surrendered to Krishna and gave up this mentality that I am the doer, I am doing, I am managing, when give up this I, what I, rather he depend upon Krishna. Oh Krishna, and what to do? And when you surrender to Krishna and you give up this false ego, then Krishna will manage. If you think Krishna is the manager, Guru is the manager, then you surrender at their feet, then you see that things will go very smoothly. Whenever you think that I am the doer and I am doing this, then all problems will come. So in this way, main thing is saranagati, surrender. One must surrender to Krishna and Guru. Then all problems will be solved. One should not think himself as a doer. In the conditioned stage, that is we are thinking. We are the doer. We are doing these things, everything. I am the doer. Then problem arises. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. There are questions keep coming.
Srila Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami, Srila Bhagavad Ki Jai.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you very much, Maharaj. Like as I mentioned, there are disciples and religious across watching this. So we want to thank everybody who have joined this session today. It is being recorded in Facebook and live also in YouTube. And we also want to thank the Mumbai Poiser Youth Group who did this technical help in hosting it. So thank you very much, disciples and devotees. And tomorrow also, yes, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj.
I am also indebted to all of you, so giving me a chance to speak about glorifying Vaishnava and Guru and Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna.